Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody, and welcome in our video about NATO. Firstly, we'll see in introduction, what is NATO? NATO, for North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is a military alliance between 29 different states in North America, Western and Eastern Europe. Their main goal is to preserve peace, defend member states, fight terrorism and deter potential attacks. But at the beginning, the goal was really different. NATO was created to prevent an expansion of communism during the Cold War. NATO has a powerful influence in the world on different levels and is currently engaged in Afghanistan, Kosovo and naval operations in the Mediterranean Sea. As part of our work on European Union and its creation, our presentation will be divided in three parts: the creation of NATO, its functions, and finally different links between the European Union and NATO. So, first part, creation of NATO. As we said, NATO was created during the Cold War. At that time, the world was dominated by two superpowers, USA and USSR. They never fought directly, but there was a lot of tension between them, and communism was feared by the world wars, especially the communist countries taken by force. To have an efficient defense against USSR, some of the capitalist countries decided, in 1949, to join forces. United Kingdom, USA, France, Italy, Belgium, Portugal, Netherlands, Norway, Canada, Iceland, Luxembourg and Denmark signed the North Atlantic Treaty, which gave birth to the North Atlantic Council. In 1952, the member states decided to make the Council a permanent organization, and Lord Ismay became the first Secretary General of NATO. At the same time, two states joined the alliance, Greece and Turkey.
Part 2. NATO's functions around the world. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed. The Cold War was over. There was a death throw in Russia's economy, and at the same time, as part of the domino effect, other wars were beginning to start in the Balkans. In Slovenia during 10 years, then in Croatia, Bosnia, Kosovo, Macedonia. In 1995, NATO intervened all around the world in different problems. Then, in 2014, for example, 60 heads of state got together in the UK to debate the conflict in eastern Ukraine and, of course, the threat of Al-Qaeda and the ensuing rise of ISIS. As already said, the principle of collective defence was and is at the very heart of NATO's founding treaty. But borders and alliances fragmented and changed, sometimes creating additional tensions. NATO's functions, therefore, have to continually adapt to the changing world. Part 3. Links with the EU. The EU has for many years considered creating a European army, but in the absence of consensus has not yet advanced in this area. Therefore, the 22 EU member countries that belong to NATO have considerable vested interest, notably shared democratic values and the desire for international stability, prosperity and peace, particularly anti-terrorism forces. One of the most recent phenomena facing NATO and contemporary states and institutions is the increased threat and risk of cyber attacks. Therefore, NATO signed a technical arrangement on cyber defence cooperation with the European Union in February 2016. In the light of common challenges, NATO and the EU are strengthening their cooperation on cyber defence, notably in the areas of information exchanges, training, research and exercises. Thank you for watching our video. It was Guillaume and Alyssa.